Good morning. Today we start the first topic of paper first of dairy farm management. Dairy farm management. Paper first. The first topic of this paper is role of livestock in national economy. India has basically been agricultural country, and more than 70%, that is more than 70% of the Indians are dependents for their livelihood on agriculture. 30% of the total land holdings are held by 70% of small and marginal farmers who held 80% of total livestock in the country. In India, crop agriculture is mainly dependent on bullocks for farm works. These livestock includes, so the role of livestock, these livestock includes cattle, buffalo, goat, sheep, pigs, horses, etc. These livestock plays an important role in the national economy. About 25 million, 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. About 20.5 million people depends upon livestock for their livelihood. These livestock contributes about the 16% of the income for small farm households as against an average of 14% of all rural households. Livestock also provides employment to the rural youth. These livestock provides about 8.8% the employments to the Indian peoples. This livestock sector contributes about 4.11% is the total GDP. So it is most important is the livestock sector contributes 4.11% GDP and about 25.6% of total agricultural GDP. So the 4.11% of the total GDP and 25.6% of the total agricultural GDP. So in the general, this livestock plays an important role in the national economy. Next is the livestock resources. Livestock resources. So the India has highest livestock population in the world. So India is the highest, largest livestock populations in the world. According to the 2019 census, according to the 2019 livestock census, the livestock population in India is about 536 million. The livestock population in India, according to the 2019 is the livestock census, having the 536 million. India is the first in the buffalo populations in the world. That is, the total population is about India is the 536 million, and is about India has the first in the buffalo populations. That is about the 109 millions is the buffalo. Is the first in the world in the buffalo populations. So India is also having the second population, livestock populations of the cattle and goat populations. That is about 1009 millions is the cattle. 1009 is about the 148 millions of the goat populations in the cattle population second, goat population is also second, and in the buffalo population, India is the first in the world's population. So the total livestock population is about the 536 according to 2019 census. 109 millions buffaloes, 192 millions of the cattle, and the 148 millions of the goat populations in the. So India is also the second, third in the sheep populations in the world. That is about the sheep populations in India about the 24 millions of the sheep population. So all these livestock, that is cattle, buffalo, goat, sheep, these play an important role in the national economy. So these are the livestock resources of India. So this livestock plays an important role in the national economy. So what are the contributions of livestock to the peoples? So the next is the contributions of livestock to people. Contributions of livestock to the peoples. These livestock provides food as well as non-food items to the people. So this livestock provides food as well as the non-food items to the peoples. This includes, the first is the major part is the food. First is the major, it is the food. So the livestock provides the food items to the people such as milk, meat, eggs, etc. So for the human beings consumptions. So India is the number one milk producer country in the world. So India is the number one milk producer country in the world. So the India's milk production is about 176.34 million tons. So the Indian milk production is about the 176.34 million metric tons in the year 2017 and 18. So the first in the milk productions in the world. The total milk productions in India is about the 176.34 million tons. So about the milk, it is producing about the 95.2. So this livestock also produces the 95.22 billions of eggs. Billions of the eggs and 7.17 the millions. 7.17 the million tons of meat. So the food items, these livestock provides the food items such as the milk, meat and the egg production. So this provides the first, India is the first in the milk productions in the, so the contributions, the value of output of the livestock sector at current price was 9,17,910 crores rupees. Is the contributions of livestock to the Indian economy is about the 9,17,910 crores rupees in the year 2016 and 17. Which is about the contributions is 31.2% of the value of output from agricultural and allied sectors. So the major in the milk productions first. So the milk is almost said to be a complete food because it provides the essential nutrients which are required for the normal growth of the human beings. So the milk is the only source that provides all nutrients. So the milk contains the fat, proteins, lactose, minerals and vitamins. So these are all these nutrients which are present in only milk. So milk is almost said to be a complete food because it provides with all essential nutrients which are required for the growth of the child's growing animals. So they are the first. These are the food items. Second contribution, the first contributions of the livestock to the people is the food. This includes milk, meat and eggs. Second is the fiber and skin. So second contributions of the livestock to the people is the non-food items is the fiber and skin. The livestock also contribute to the productions of wool, hairs, hides, etc. So these are the non-food items. These are also provides from the livestock. Leather industry. So these are the leather. See the leather industry. So the leather is the most important products which has a very high export potential value. India is producing about the 41.5 millions in the leather industry, producing about the 41.5 the millions kg of wool per annum during the year 2017 and 18. So in the fibers and the skins, there are the many industries are dependent on the livestock products, which ultimately gives employment to the rural youth. So the second contribution is the fibers and skin. So this provides the wool, hairs, hides in the leather industry. So there are many employments which are produced by the third contributions is draft. So that is the drafts. So the Indian cattle breeds can be classified into three. Like the milk purpose breeds, draught purpose breeds, and dual purpose breeds. So in the milk purpose breeds, in this the cows are the good milkers. So in case of the drafts, so the India is basically agriculture. 70% people are dependent on their livelihood or the agriculture, and livestock sector is mainly dependent on the bullocks or the draft animals. So the third is the draft. The Indian farmers, particularly in the rural areas, still depends on bullock for various agricultural operations like ploughing, harrowing the lands, etc. Bullocks are the backbone of the Indian agriculture. The bullocks are saving a lot of fuel, which is necessary input for using mechanical power like tractors, combine harvesters, etc. And again the draft is the pack animals. Pack animals includes camel, horses, donkeys, ponies, mules, etc. are being extensively used to transport goods in different parts of the country. In addition to bullocks, particularly in hilly areas, the mules and ponies serve a only alternative to transport goods. The third is the major is also the contributions to the peoples in the draft. Fourth contributions is the dung and other animal waste. Animal waste materials. Their contributions, dung and other animal waste materials. So the livestock products like dung and other waste serve as a very good farm yard manure. खत म्हणतो सेम खत particularly आपण fertilizer करतो. Farm yard manures, and the value of farmyard manure is most important for increasing crop production. In addition to this, it is also used as a fuel, that is biogas plants for productions of the methane gas by using dung. In villages, cow dung cake is also used as a fuel. Dung is also known as poor man's cement because farmers used dung for constructions of their houses. The fourth is the dung and the other animal waste materials. Next is the storage. Next is the storage. Livestock are considered as a moving bank because during emergencies the livestock dispose their livestock. They serve as a capital investment in case of landless agricultural labor. So the storage, these livestock is also considered as the moving bank for the emergencies. Next is about the sports. About the sports, peoples also use animals like cocks, rams, bulls for competition and sports. Despite of having ban on these animal competitions, the cock fights, ram fights and bull fights are quite common during festival season. So these are the sports, and the last is the companion animals. Next is the companion animals. Particularly is the dog. Dogs are known for their faithfulness and being used as companion since time immemorial. In India, nuclear families are increasing in number and old parents are forced to lead solitary life. The dogs, the cats are providing the needed company to the latter, thus making lead a comfortable lives. So these are the contributions of the livestock to the people. So we discussed about what is being the livestock. This is the livestock resources in India and the contributions of livestock to the people. So this livestock provides the food as well as the non-food items to the people. This includes food, milk, meat, eggs, fibers and skin, drafts with the working animals, dung and other animals materials, storage, sports and the companion animals. To the next lecture, we discuss about the contributions of livestock to the farmers. Thank you.